And if I run, I can also see that I got the other values. There is a function in Python called, this function allow me to display, to present what is the type of a variable. So I can type in this way, print, type, and here the name of the variable. So if I go back to the, if I go back to the, to our program, if I type here, type of X, type, and in parentheses X, and when I run the code, you can see, let me clear that, clear the output. And as you can see, so I got here a class int, which means that X is of type int. So this is what I have demonstrated. So now please recall this note. Python uses a type inference mechanism to map variables type which remain with the same type throughout all the program. So each variable, let us say I call it X equal 9, so X will be integer at the whole program. There is a type conversion, which we call it cast, when we need to process that. So as you can see, there's two variables here, and I can change the value type of A from 3 to be float if I want. Within this casting, A will remain int, but as you can see, I got here 3.0, which makes that 3 as a float. Okay. Now, I need also sometimes to cast because of this reason. Let us say I am typing a message equal X equal, or I have no X here, A equal, and I want to include okay. So now I can include, let us say, the value of A here, and I got error. Okay. So if I try to write the message, okay. If I run this code, so I will get an error. So this message tell me that I cannot process the chain with the string value with a numeric value. So what I need to do is to cast the value of A with str. It is a function that takes a numeric value and they cast it to string. And now if I run the code, I can say that I print A3, but if I process here some changes, so I got here A3. So you got the idea. So let me go back to the examples. We can see here a very simple program that I did, okay? And I got the output. So the same things, please let me copy and make this note. The same things, if you are working with C, C++, this is not the case. If you see here, B is a float type, but A is an integer type. If I want to define a variable called, if I want to define a variable called X, which is B plus C, I need to float the C. I want to change that, so it's not working. Even with the, okay, so it's very important. So, Okay. So now I will start talking about constant and modules. So Python is a very advanced language that allow me to work with modules, and which are several files that I can combine together and make my unit. So a module is a new file containing variable, function, and everything. Please recall here, I am guide you as a software engineer with the software engineer principle. So I'm not going with the Python as the simple way. So during the sessions, so I will talk how we can build a better build and build an application and see how we can consider arranging our code and our directory and our models and libraries. So I start that here. So let us start. How can I define constant in Python? In order to define constant environment in Python, so I actually build a new file. It's a call it constant.py, and in capital letter I can write everything, every constant that I need, and adjust for assign for him a value. In the second file, let me say this is a main py file. So I can import constant, as you can see here. In this way, I can import a module, and then I can use this module and then access the constant, which keeps my code organized. So let us go there to my Python program. As you can see, this is the constant py, okay? Which, as you can see, there is a py and I defined here. And I can write import, okay? Constant, okay? Then start using. So I can print, okay? Constant, okay, dot py. So as you can see, I successfully printed it. So let me come back here, okay, and let me start. Let us start our first hands-on, a simple way. Just follow the steps here. I want you to do the same, and I just for 5 minutes, okay? So if there is any question, so you can ask me now. You are getting model not found in error model.
Yeah.
Did you added a file called constant.py? Please recall here, it's called constant.py. So look at here.
Oh, that's the bit I missed. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, this is my project here. As you can see, this is the constant py, yeah? I add a file here, new file. You are right, I didn't maybe explain that. So please see, here there is a new file and I can build a new directory or folder if I want. So I click before I start the constant here. Then I added, let's say, my constant. And it is very important to end it with py.py so that Visual Studio recognizes it as a Python file. So this is the constant py. So I write here with a capital letter variable and assign it a value. And this is all the constant. I leave them here in my constant Python, one file. Now I go